Hello, Aquarius. Amyenergy here with your weekly tarot message. If you have not, please subscribe. Hit the bell to be notified whenever I make a new video. Working with the Thoth deck this week. Going to get into our environment, connections, and contributions. Keep in mind this is a general reading. Please use your own intuition. If you would like to book a personal with me, you can do so on my website, amyenergy.online. All right, let's get into environment, past, present, and future energies. Okay. So in the past here, Aquarius, with the Princess of Wands energy, I definitely see us taking up a lot of space here. Okay, really, really feeling ourselves, really concerned with our own feelings. Okay, not necessarily a bad thing, but I am feeling like we were very much concerned with ourselves, which, again, not a bad thing here. But I do feel with this King of Wands coming out, there could be a level of stubbornness, okay, kind of like my way or the highway, really not able to see someone else's point of view. Okay, with the Ace of Wands, though, I do feel like this may have opened up some communication that needed to happen. Okay, especially if this is two different energies here, right? There could be two people in this situation that are very fiery. In the current energy, I do feel things a little bit stiff with the Four of Discs power. So, there could be some boundaries that have been enforced because of this energy. Yeah, I do feel like you're really wondering, where do I go from here? Okay, so maybe this is another energy in your environment, okay? But oh yeah, the Hanged Man on the bottom of the deck. I feel like there was definitely maybe some conflict. Two people that really were concerned with their own self-interest. Again, not a bad thing. We have to be. But it did create where now I feel like it could be a bit of an awkward situation where maybe we're living with someone, but we're like, those scene in a movie where they put the tape down the middle of the room, like you stay on your side, I'm going to stay on my side. And so it does have you thinking about the next step, like how long are you really going to live like this with these boundaries? In the future energy, though, I do see really nice energy here with the Nine of Discs gain. So I feel like you could be maybe moving into your own place or just really thriving. Yeah. Okay. Empress here. I feel like, ooh, Star on the bottom of the deck. And the Hermit is here as well. So I feel like we could be feeling, Aquarius, like we really need our own space so that we can engage in creative projects, really just kind of live our best life, right? Maybe we even want to just like walk around naked here with the Star. And um, I just feel like you need space to heal. You need space for your own spiritual journey, and the situation currently just has you really wanting to get out. Um, so yeah, very nice energy here though. I feel like it is very spiritual. Again, with that Hanged Man even on the bottom of the deck, it's like we really are contemplating in this current moment, and it is very deep, right? And we had the Hanged Man on the bottom here, and then we had the 12 here with the 9 and the 3. So the Hanged Man is also a 12, and the 12 is a 3, which really is where we open up our perspective. And so whether or not we are moving, we could be just opening up and being more loving, which will create a better environment, right? Let's go ahead and look at our connections. This situation could spill over, honestly, because even though it's our environment, I am seeing a connection here as well. Oh, look, there it is, the Hanged Man. So here in our connections, Aquarius, in the past, I have the Fool energy. So I feel like we could have jumped into something here really quickly, really carefree, just thinking the best possible outcome was going to happen here. And oh, the Seven of Pentacles and the Eight of Swords. Okay, so I definitely feel like there is a connection here, Aquarius, where we are feeling like we jumped into something way too fast. And, now we're kind of, again, putting up these boundaries, right? And feeling kind of stuck in this situation that maybe, we're second guessing at this point. Okay, I mean, I don't know if this is resonating for you, but I feel definitely with these cards coming out, you're feeling like you jumped into something way too fast here. Now, the King of Cups is in your current energy, so I do feel like, you're being somewhat mature about this situation. Let's see. Ooh, okay, interesting. So we got the Knight of Swords and the World over this reading. I do feel like, you're really taking action here, Aquarius. And sorry, just let me adjust this a little bit. This is bothering me. Okay. I really see you taking a lot of initiative here. And I'm not necessarily sure. Maybe it could be different for some of you, but I feel like I hesitate to say this because, I'm very much outside of your situation, right? In a personal reading, I'd be definitely more able to get in touch with your energy. Um, but I feel like, the tower is a 16, which is also a 7. And it coming out with the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Swords, which is fire energy, right? The knights are fire, regardless of the suit. They're fire, and then whatever suit they are as well. So I am still seeing this kind of like my way or the highway energy, and I feel like it's really pushing a situation to blow up here because there's just no compromise, right? There's just I'm right and I'm going to push forward what I want, what I think is right. And it could really be ending something here, ending a relationship or a friendship. Um, so I do feel in the future we're really going to be left sitting with the pieces and kind of questioning who we are as a person, questioning our integrity. Okay, because the Knight of Swords is someone who is in their integrity, right? So integrity would be important to you. And so I feel like that could be weighing really heavily on your mind because I feel like, with this Knight of Cups, I feel like our emotions could be getting carried away in the current moment. And we could just push someone too far where they're like, you know what? Fine, we'll blow up the whole building. Not literally, but, creating that tower moment here. Okay, so I do feel like, okay, I feel like if you're going through something that's really intense right now, Aquarius, you just got to know that you're going to have to see a situation from the other side, right? And you're going to have to be a little bit more understanding. Okay, with the Knight of Cups here, you might have to offer an apology, okay, if this reading is resonating for you. And I feel like that's going to make you feel better about a situation. That's going to, you offering an apology or offering some kind of kind gesture of good faith of wanting this friendship or a relationship to work out, that's going to open up the conversation so that you can really have a conversation like two people who are really seeing each other's point of view, really trying to come to a compromise instead of being like, I'm right, I'm right, I'm right. Okay, because that's kind of the energy I'm getting here. And it could be reversed, right? This is a general reading, so take it how it resonates for you. Okay, but I am definitely feeling like, regardless of the situation, you're really here in the future. You're thinking about how you contributed to it, anyways. Okay, so let's move on into our contributions. Okay, and we'll get a little deeper into all these areas with the oracle cards after this portion. So make sure you stay with me here. All right, past, present, and future. Okay, loving this for you. Okay, Aquarius, we are making some really solid, good connections when it comes to our contribution. Okay, in the past here with the Hermit energy, we'll clarify it, but I'm feeling like in the past we might not have been too thrilled about this situation. We may have been wanting to withdraw a little bit. We may not have been able to see the spiritual growth in whatever we were doing. And so that could have like turned us off. That's kind of what I'm feeling here, but we'll clarify. Yes, ooh, the High Priestess here. So I do feel like this could have been difficult, whatever this was, okay, but we felt good about, like, maybe this is an actual job, or, we're in the corporate world, some kind of situation where we had to interview for it, right? Because I'm feeling like we got a really good vibe with this Six of Cups. I'm feeling like, and the High Priestess, I feel like even though we might have wanted to like shy away from this opportunity somewhat with the Hermit, there was something in our gut that told us this was going to be a good situation for us. And with the Six of Cups, I feel like it could be, whoever our boss is in this situation or our mentor. Like, I feel like you got a really good vibe from them. And I feel like that was absolutely right, because moving out of the nine, where we were maybe overthinking, really like reevaluating if this was a step we wanted to take, that was in the past. In this current moment, we are really enjoying the environment. We're really feeling appreciated for what we bring to the table. And, we are appreciating the other people that we are around, right? I feel like this is a beautiful card because usually a lot of employers are like, oh, when you're, we're just like one big family. And usually that's like really toxic and not true. But I do feel like in this environment, you could really be feeling that vibe. At the same time, with the Hanged Man, I feel like you're still contemplating certain things. Um, it's interesting. I feel like you could even be looking for something um, that's not right, that's not aligned for you. And I don't think that's necessarily wrong. Like, I think that's really right for you to be kind of trying to look at things from every angle and every point of view, because I feel like you're thinking really long term. Like, is this a place where I really see myself for the long haul here with the Knight of Pentacles? So I feel like that's really wise of you, Aquarius. Like, even though you're having really good vibes, you're like, okay, but I'm not gonna like fully trust in this because, I know that I could be presented with new information at any time. So I feel like you're not necessarily making forward motion here. You're not making any commitments to stay in this position or anything like that, but you are enjoying the moment that you are in. Okay. And here in the future with the Prince of Wands, I really see you taking initiative, taking action towards something you really desire, something that really feels good to you. Okay. Eight of Cups was trying to pop out there. Okay, the Devil coming out and the Justice card. Okay, so there's a lot to unpack here, Aquarius. I do feel like we're definitely, with the Devil coming out, we're working in the corporate world, right? We're working for an oppressive system. It's pretty much the only system, you know, that there is. So, um, but I feel like this is you really dominating here with the Prince of Wands. So I do see you going maybe for a bigger salary, and no shame, no shade um for this. I feel like that's why we went this route, so that we could make some good connections here with the Three of Discs. I feel like we did just that. Okay, and it's helping us get to the top, right? And so that's where we're going. Okay, justice is here. So I do feel like, we're going to the next step, right? We were at the 10 here in our current moment, but it's not enough for us. We want an 11, right? We want to learn even more. We want even more clarity on the direction of our life. Okay, so maybe things are just moving a little bit too slow in your current environment and you were feeling the pressure, right? And so I feel like you are making a choice to do what's best for you, as you should. And I feel like it's really going to pay off. So, really nice. Let's get a little deeper here with some oracles. I have the Astro Elemental and also the Airmail Oracle here. Both decks are by Sarah Stacy, and if you check out my description box, I have the link to her Etsy store, and I highly recommend that you go check out these decks. Okay. All right, let's see. What other messages, additional messages, does Aquarius need when it comes to their environment? Okay, keep going. All right, keep going and make it up on the bottom. So, again, I do feel with this keep going coming out, I feel like it's really like keep working on something, okay? Because I do feel like there's a lot that's really positive about our environment, but it is going to require us to come at any situation from a place of love, right? And a place of knowing our own worth. Like sometimes we can get upset with other people or upset with our situation. Um, and a lot of times it has to do with our own worth. right? And our own self-worth issues coming up. So I feel like just keep going on your journey in general, Aquarius, because I feel like you're growing very rapidly here. Okay. Now let's see what wants to come up when it comes to connections for Aquarius. Make it up. Okay, same card that was on the bottom. So I do feel like there could have been something that happened here, right? It could be with someone that we live with, whether it's a friend or a partnership. But I feel like, you know, ask questions too. I feel like there's conversations that needs to be had, and we may have to make it up to somebody, you know? Sometimes we have to do that in life. I'm a firm believer in that. I don't think that, if somebody's like always being abusive, like you should accept their gifts or something like that if they're like trying to gaslight you. But I do think like if you do something wrong to someone and you're legitimately sorry and you legitimately want to move on, maybe you want to do a little something to make it up to them. And maybe this is like, I'm just feeling like writing them a very heartfelt note, or even making a piece of art just to say, I really, really do value you. And it would really hurt me if this situation was to really end, because I do feel like it's been pushed to a tower moment. So now it's like a real determining moment. Like you could lose this person in your life forever and they could lose you. So, it could be time, if you really care for this person, if you really love them, it's time that I feel we need to show it in some way, make it up to them, whatever has happened here. Okay. Now let's see what wants to come out for our contribution. Love. Ooh. Okay, so, and love yourself is on the bottom. So, wow, I really feel like go towards what you love, Aquarius. Even if you're feeling pressure that you have to do something like a particular thing that you don't love, do what you love, do what lights you up. You absolutely need to, right? With both of these cards coming out, you need to put yourself and your passion first. Okay, you do get justice when you do this, right? Justice is on the bottom of the deck. So at first, I was thinking that this has to do with money and going for a bigger salary, and maybe for some of you it does. But I feel like for others, it could even be taking a pay cut to do what you really love to do. And that is also an aligned decision for you. So, yeah, really nice here, Aquarius. We're going to get into the Sacred Destiny Oracle now. Okay, so let's get an oracle for Aquarius. Okay, we have security coming out, and we are going to read from the book because I can if I want to, and I do. Okay. Security, firelit cave. The sacred landscape wants you to know you are safe and protected. No matter what is occurring in your life, you are in safe hands. Those in the realm of spirit are watching over you. You can relax and let go. Once you've taken measures to protect yourself and those you love, such as making sure everyone has their seatbelt on in the car, making sure your insurance is paid on time, or replacing the filter on your heating unit, then let go. If you have been hypervigilant lately, take a break. Relax. Know that all is well. You can turn it all over to the Creator. All right, beautiful. Now let's get you a love oracle. Okay, let's see what love message Aquarius needs here from the love oracles. All right. What's that say? Everything in love is invention. Create, soar over the ordinary. It is by being in the shadow that one emits the most light. Be immortal rather than available. Oh, wow. All right. And let's go ahead and get us an angel. All right. An angel guide for Aquarius. This deck is so stiff. All right, we have angelic protection. Okay, let's read from the book for this one as well. Angelic protection. A brilliant light of protection is around you at this time. Angels are guiding and guarding you and want you to know that you are safe. Whether you're feeling worried about a physical, emotional, or spiritual harm or not, this card is confirming that you have spiritual protection. Your angel guide is supporting you and leading you toward positive experiences and outcomes. If you have decisions to make or opportunities to take and you are unsure what to do, know that this card is bringing you comfort and support. The angels who are with you only need a prayer from you in order to swoop in and guide you. You are protected. The worst is now behind you, and you are ready to move beyond the challenges that you have been facing. The past has gone, and your angel guide is encouraging you to let it go. If traumatic or painful memories have revisited you recently, know that they are opportunities to recognize how far you have come and acknowledge how much healing has taken place in your life. When you have reflected on these shifts, leave the past behind and move forward. The present is only a gift if you are able to receive it. If you are facing the unknown at this time, know that your angel guide will show you the next steps, and you will be surrounded by a spiritual force field that will protect you on all levels as you move forward. Wow. What a beautiful message, Aquarius. All right, let's get us a affirmation. Affirmation for Aquarius. All right. We have the love within me is more powerful than doubt or fear. Okay. The love within me is more powerful than doubt or fear. No doubt about that, Aquarius. All right, let's roll the dice and see if any additional messages are coming out for you at this time. Okay, eighth house, Pluto, and Aquarius. Okay, so I feel like there is some major transformative energy, right? Of course, we've seen that the tower is in your reading, and I was very much feeling a lot of spiritual vibes here. I feel like we are it's interesting because like in the beginning of the energy, or yeah, the beginning of the energy, the beginning of the reading, and also the end of the reading here, I'm feeling like it's like both very much kind of self-centered energies, which again, self-centered is not a bad thing. We absolutely have to advocate for ourselves. Who else is going to do it, right? But I am feeling like in the beginning, these first cards, it was very much stubborn. It was very much not seeing the other person's side. Where in the end here, I feel us, you know, really very much seeing what this is, right? So it's really like this being able to discern when we need to see the other side and when we already do see the other side, right? Or, sorry, Aquarius, I'm not really saying this the way that I'm feeling it. But like, I feel like in our interpersonal relationships, right, we need to be able to see the other person's side because we care about humanity, right? This is you, Aquarius. Um, you care. You care about humanity. What you don't care about is like being taken advantage of or being a cog in the machine, right? Or being a pawn for capitalism or whatever this may be, whatever oppressive, like, I feel work situation, right? So it's like, yes, we need to advocate for ourselves in these situations. Um, but in situations where we're dealing with a friend or someone we care about, we need to advocate for like both people, right? And of course, we're going to be displaying our side, but we never want to be displaying our side at the expense of someone else, right? So we want to be very open minded. And I feel like that's the transformation that's taking place for you in your life right now. So I feel like that's what the dice really wanted to highlight, is that there is some heavy themes coming up, right? And it could have to do, we did have, I didn't mention, but we had inner child healing on the bottom. And I definitely was like getting a message from that, that this could somehow be involved in our interpersonal relationships. So definitely very deep. Again, this is a general reading. If you want to book a personal, you can do so at amyenergy.online. But for now, I am going to leave it there, Aquarius. Please give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Please comment. Let me know that you're here, you're watching, and I'll make sure that I keep showing up for you. Follow me on Instagram at amyenergy, TikTok at amyenergy3. You can donate to the channel on Venmo, amyenergy.online. But most importantly, Aquarius, have a wonderful week. I love you. Take care.